time is right for revolution. Let love be your contribution. Face the problem and live the solution. When hatred is exposed, if we face our imperfection and embrace one resurrection, against death we will have our protection. Down the long hard road, down the long hard road. I will not let this old world drag me down. I will not let this old world drag me down. I'm gonna pack up all my bags. I'm heading out of town. I will not let this old world drag me down. No, no, no. No, no, no. I will not let this old world make me blue. I will not let this old world make me blue. I'm gonna sing a song of joy, hold on to all that's true. I will not let this old world make me blue. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. And I will not let this old world break my heart. I will not let this old world break my heart. I'm gonna keep on rocking every day. Every day's a brand new start. I will not let this old world break my heart. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I started writing songs when I was in high school, the late 70s, and I just had a real strong desire to communicate thoughts and ideas, and was just so enamored by the great singer-songwriters. I love the whole folk singer-songwriter era, and people that continue in that vein. And it took years of writing for me to feel like I could actually call myself a songwriter. It helped when I started to identify more as being a performing songwriter, a person who literally performs the songs that they've written, and you're not necessarily trying to write hit songs, but you're trying to write songs that communicate the things of life. And eventually that led to writing songs for children and families, and that was a 30-year career and still going. Had songs on Sesame Street and played, all over the place. Written songs for corporate events and organizations, and theme songs for people. So when I first started writing, I didn't really see that was even potential. It just slowly revealed itself and came to me by staying in the mode of being a performing songwriter. And I think writing in many different genres, so to speak, of writing a song for children, writing something that parents will be listening to, or writing something for peers, has certainly helped me to find a sense of purpose as I go through life.
Spirit of love, fill my heart. Spirit of love, fill my heart. Straight and true, a brand new start. Hold me close, never part. Oh, Spirit of love, fill my heart. Spirit of love, fill my mind. Spirit of love, fill my mind. Flood my thoughts, make them kind. Help me search till I find. Spirit of love just fills my mind. Spirit of love, fill my soul. Ah, Spirit of love, fill my soul. Break my will, take control. Make me shine, make me whole. Spirit of love, fill my soul. Help me search till I find. Your spirit of love just fills my mind. Hold me close, never part. Spirit of love, fill my heart.
I have an album project called Little Sparrow, and it's a collection of songs that are written purposefully to bring the listener into just being mindful, to be present, to really be aware, to sort of slow down in a sense and just take some time to just listen and think and absorb the music and the content. And it's a children's album, but it's also, again, when I write for children, I'm still trying to write for parents and adults as well, because they're the ones who are going to help to provide the vehicle or the medium to find the music and share it with their children. So that's always important to me, to be able to write twofold with those two different goals in mind, that it's something that could help inspire a child to dream or imagine or rest or just find a calm, peaceful place.
Little sparrow, little sparrow, are you learning to fly so free, so high, little sparrow? Little sparrow, little sparrow, with your nest in the tree, did you get that nest for free, little sparrow? Sing your freedom song, I'd like to sing along. Little sparrow, little sparrow, are you hungry, looking for seeds, little sparrow? Sing your freedom song. I'd like to sing along. Little sparrow, little sparrow, little sparrow.
You know, I miss the days of, you know, getting an album and you just listen to it. You know, you'd put some headphones on, or you had big speakers that you would play the music through, and it was so full, and it was truly an experience, you know, and the artwork and the album cover and discovering the lyrics, and I really miss that, and I feel in some senses that's a lost art of actually listening to music in that way. You know, the best analogy I have now is that, you know, as we listen to music on our iPhone speakers that are, you know, just microscopic in my head, and you just don't get the full picture. It'd be like going to an art gallery, and you're in the art gallery and nothing's on the wall. It's just all laying over there in the corner, and it's all stacked up on top of each other, and you go, well, let's look at one of these. And so you pull it up and you lean it against the wall, and instead of going up and really looking at it closely and spending time with it, you walk outside and you look through the window of the gallery, and you kind of look at the picture and the painting, and you go, oh yeah, I see it. It's like, it's so far in the background, you lose all of the detail and all the work and all of the whatever pain and sacrifice that went into creating that work. And I feel like we've really lost something with listening. I hope we get that back. I hope people can discover that again. The joy of just listening, sort of unplugging from everything else and really tuning in to the energy of the music, the lyric, the purpose of it to entertain us, to sweep us away.
Sometimes I fool myself, thinking things would never change. I should know better. Isn't that strange? Sometimes I drift off to a place from days gone by. I find myself still holding on and asking how and why. I look up and dream, staring into the sky. I remember the sound of you waving goodbye. Sometimes I fall apart, other times I'm strong as can be. Then I find my spirit wandering, just a blip in this galaxy. As the moon returns tonight, love, hold you close, I pray. Does my wish reach your heart, or is it gone to the wind by day? I look up and dream, staring into the sky.
inspiration for songs comes in so many different ways for me. I can be reading a story or an article, and a line, just something somebody has written, will pop out, and I'll be like, oh, that'd be a good subject for a song. Because a good song is about one main key theme or a key idea. And I've had some funny ones though, where I was talking to somebody, and they'll trigger a conversation, and then something out of that spurs inspiration for a song or a thought. One in particular that always comes to mind is a song called Big Old Jeb. And it was written after a trip to Philadelphia with some Lancaster County bandmates and other musicians in the area. We went down to do a showcase at the World Cafe. And I think it was on our way back, we got talking about misunderstood lyrics. And my friend and drummer, Tony Kirkner, was talking about the Steve Miller song, Big Old Jet Airliner. He's behind the drums playing and everything's loud, and he thought the lyrics were Big Old Jeb's got a light on. And so, Big Old Jeb got a light on. And I was driving, I think, and it just cracked me up so much. I was like, oh my gosh, that is great. I don't remember if I made a voice memo and said Big Old Jeb's got a light on, or if I pulled off the road and wrote it down and in my notes on my phone. But I came home that night and I literally wrote and recorded the song Big Old Jeb, which is on an album called Million Smiles to Go. So, just a random moment like that inspires a whole new song.
He could light the room with a friendly smile. You could see it shine for a country mile. Like a rooster crowing early in the morn. Shine, shine, shine since the day he was born. Big old Jeb's got a light on. Big old Jeb, big old Jeb, big old Jeb's got a light on. Big old Jeb, big old Jeb, big old Jeb's got a light on. Well, he fell in love with a gal named Pearl. She was from Pennsylvania down near East Earl. They buried in church the middle of May. Honeymooned on a boat and they sailed away. Big old Jeb's got a light on. Big old Jeb, big old Jeb, big old Jeb's got a light on. Big old Jeb, big old Jeb, big old Jeb's got a light on. The years went by for Jeb and Pearl. 8 strong boys, 7 pretty girls. Do the math, honey, that's an even 15. Oh yeah, what more can I say? You know what I mean. Big old Jeb's got a light on. Big old Jeb, big old Jeb, big old Jeb's got a light on. Big old Jeb, big old Jeb, big old Jeb's got a light on. Oh, big old Jeb, big old Jeb, big old Jeb's got a light on. You know, big old Jeb, big old Jeb, big old Jeb's got a light. Let your little light shine on.
Ooh, big old Jeb. I get a chance to perform a music series in up at Hershey Medical Center in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and it's a program called Center Stage. And you're there as a musician or as a performing artist, they bring in all kinds of artists. But you're there to create a sense of peace, a sense of calm. You're also there to create some distraction. People are waiting for a loved one who's potentially in a surgery type situation or hospitalized, and you're there just to hopefully provide a little bit of escape. And so through the years of writing songs for children and families, I've always tried to write fun and even the crazy kind of goofy songs, but I've always tried to write those songs that are more heartfelt, I've always tried to write songs that are more heartfelt and that can acknowledge that there are hard things in this world, but also that there's hope that we'll get through to another day and the sun will shine again.
And if you're thinking the world is ending, hang on, my friend. The clouds may bring those storms of trouble, but the sun will shine again. Trees grow tall, trees fall down, birds of the air return to the ground. Things get lost, things get found, friends move on and friends come round. And if you're thinking the world is ending, hang on, my friend. The clouds may bring those storms of trouble, but the sun will shine again. We all know time marches on and time stands still. Spring arrives to melt winter's chill. We got tears of heartache and laughter's tears, joys and sorrows and hopes and fears. And if you're thinking the world is ending, hang on, my friend. Clouds may bring those storms of trouble, but the sun will shine again. Yes, those clouds may bring those storms of trouble, but the sun will shine again. Are there better days ahead? Will you be here come sunrise? One day closer to our healing? Have we learned to compromise? There are things that I do differently. Now I've had time to discern treasures given away that will never return. Now I hope that I remember the hardest thing there is to learn. Which bridge to cross, which bridge to burn. Now we can't take back the past. and the future is unknown. Will there be a love to last when the youth of life has flown? And there are times when we must stop, simply stop and turn around. Other days when we must stay, stand up for who we are and hold our ground. Now I hope that I remember the hardest thing there is to learn, which bridge to cross, which bridge to burn. But I remember the hardest thing there is to learn, which bridge to cross, which bridge to burn, which bridge to cross, which bridge to burn.
I was recently, watching the news and seeing the heavy load that nurses and doctors and just caregivers are facing during this time of a global pandemic, and it just overwhelms me. And then again, with the work up at Hershey Medical Center I do, I get to see these people. I see them as they're walking the hallways, and real people that have families and loved ones, and their work is about giving. It's constantly about giving and helping and loving and encouraging. And, just in a normal day, that can be overwhelming and be exhausting. But, put a global pandemic on top of that, and it's just, I can't really comprehend how difficult that is. So I wrote It's a Heavy Load with that in mind, to acknowledge the difficulty of it, and at the same time still try to acknowledge that we see you, and your work is priceless and heroic.
And yes, it's a heavy load when the whole world turns upside down. And yes, it's a heavy load when you don't have words to turn this thing around. And yes, it's a heavy load as you feel the flood come creeping in. And yes, it's a heavy load when tomorrow turns out worse than the day before again, but somehow you stay. You stand in for the one that's been knocked down. Somehow you stay. You give in love even though there's darkness all around. Though it's harder than you ever thought, you worked and trained and schooled and fought to be the one who's there, to be the one to care. We see you, and yes, it's It's a heavy load. It's a heavy load. Brave enough to face the task and wise enough to shine behind a mask. Bold enough to say we're all in this together. Bold enough to live as if we all are one. And yes, it's a heavy load when the whole world you know turns upside down. And yes, it's a heavy load when you don't have words to turn this thing around. Somehow you stay. You stand in for the one that's been knocked down. Somehow you stay. You give and love even though there's darkness all around. Though it's harder than you ever thought, you worked and trained and schooled and fought to be the one who's there, to be the one to care. We see you, and yes, it's a heavy load.
When I first started writing songs, I longed for a wisdom. I longed for a deeper understanding of life. But, you know, if you start writing songs when you're a teenager, you just don't have that much experience yet with communicating your thoughts and your ideas and putting them into melodies and lyric phrasing and all of that. As I've aged, I've only grown in my respect and admiration for good songwriting, and then when you just encounter great songwriting, it's just amazing. I have a song on one of the first albums I put out called "A Flame That Burns," and the song was called "It's My Turn," and one of the lines in it was, "When I was a boy, I wanted to tell my story, but I had nothing new to say." And that's about as honest as I could get, what could I tell you, It's I go to school and I got a girlfriend. I play sports, that's about it. And then as time goes by, you find ways to turn a phrase and to communicate your thoughts and the ideas. And I have songs now that I've written that just help me to remember even looking back on what it was like being younger and always constantly looking forward. You sort of hit a point in your life where you're still looking forward as you age, but you're able to look back and just see things different and even interpret things differently. And I like to write songs about remembering.
I'm remembering Billy, how he loved to play that guitar and wish upon a star. Hey Billy, wherever you are, I'm thinking of you. Today I'm remembering Billy, your first gig with the band, that broken mic stand. Hey Billy, wherever you land, I'm thinking of you. wrecked my car, stole my moonshine jar. Hey Billy, wherever you are, I'm thinking of you. Turning up the volume on the old records, dancing with that girl you wanted so bad, running along on youthful dreams, reaching for the life you wish you had. Today I'm remembering, Billy, how your heart was made of gold. Your young soul seems so old. Hey Billy, your story's still told. I'm thinking of you.
In almost every album project, I try to have the last song or at least a couple of the songs closer to the end of the album be more either like a lullaby or just a really good sentiment, a really family-oriented sentiment, a universal humanistic sentiment of loving and caring and how your words and your actions make a difference. Songs like Walk in Love come to mind, or Love Will Lead You Along. There's one, though, that I wrote on a little album. It came out originally on a little album called 25 Cent Songs. And it's a song called Love Be With You. And the sentiment is simple. It's just, love be with you till we meet again. And it was re-recorded and released on the Sun Hill Market double album, which is, you can stream that and find that online through the World Wide Web. But having songs like that at the end of an album project and in my mind, a listening experience, listening from the top of the album all the way through to the end and going on that journey, being an artist, a performing songwriter, and leading you to that point of where that leaves you off as you finish that album. I like to try to do that. And then hopefully that song is sort of a launch to the next album that's coming or that's in the works.
Another day passes by, another memory is made, another jewel put in the crown, another chance to say, love be with you, love be with you, my friend. Love be with you, love be with you, my friend, till we meet again. Another dream becoming real, another turn to fill the need, another heart finding joy, another hour of liberty. Love be with you, love be with you, my friend. Love be with you, love be with you, my friend, till we meet again. As a man can be, to sing this joyful melody. know I can face any enemy. Ah, love burns bright, it sets my heart free, and love lives on in you and me. Love be with you, love be with you, my friend. Love be with you, love be with you, my friend. Oh, my friend. Love be with you, love be with you. I'll sing it again and again and again and again. Hey now, love be with you, love be with you, my friend. Oh, my friend. Till we meet again.